and thank you for joining me today on this Tuesday. I am Dr. Stacey Cooper, health and wellness expert at drstaceycooper.com, founder of Lifestyle Balance Solutions, creator of the Healthy Eating Blueprint and the Balanced Living Academy 2-day event, as well as author of the Healthy Fuels Cookbook. So I love to share with you information about fueling your body better for better body function naturally, so that you can enjoy the best life that you can. And it's not just about foods that we discuss, but also mindset, exercise, stretching, and the importance of nourishing all aspects of your life, because when one is out of balance, then your body will function more efficiently. And so I cover all aspects of healing. So this is my live Q&A that I host on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Is Ask Dr. Stacey. And you can see this on my YouTube page. You can also go to Dr. Stacey Cooper on YouTube. And you can also check out our Facebook page, The Balance. There you will see all of the previous episodes of Ask Dr. Stacey. They're all tagged by topic. So you will see in the past, we've talked about all different kinds of legumes and proteins and different foods. Swap out those bad fuels for great fuel, because this is really more in regards to how your body functions. And as I'm doing more reading and more studying and research, learn even more in depth how so very important this is to your health. And you can also find them on our YouTube channel as well. Just go to Dr. Stacey Cooper on YouTube and you will find them there. So today we're talking about lifestyle and cancer prevention, and that's what I want to share with you. Part of our Empowered Women's Circle, we have our live meeting tomorrow night here in Brantford and also in Texas with our sister circle there. And you can also join us virtually from your own living room. So if you're interested in coming together in community with like-minded women and health and wellness experts, then be sure to join us, and you can just check out our Empowered Women's Circle. You can find that on Facebook, and we'd be happy to have you join us there. So through that program, which is all free to anyone who is interested, we are going to start to be talking about this book and covering each chapter, Anti-Cancer, A New Way of Life by, David Schreber, who's an MD and a PhD. You can see that there. This is available at Kohl's and Indigo. It's also available on Amazon, so you can order it direct. So this is something that we're going to be doing in depth through in our Empowered Women's Circle. And I have picked this up Friday, and I've been able to put it down. I've almost completed the entire book. And it reinforces everything I have been talking about in regards to health and wellness. And I also want to share with you specifically my friend Jill Robinson and her book, Jill's Journey. This is also her story through her cancer journey. And this is also a fabulous resource in regards to all of the holistic and alternative approaches and practices and techniques that Jill incorporated in her cancer journey. So yes, this is the story of her cancer journey, but in the back is all the contact information and references and descriptions in regards to all the alternative holistic healing modalities that so many people don't even know are available to them. So this is truly a huge resource, because you don't just have to stay within the medical model, and people don't even know that there are alternatives available to them. So that's why this is such a great resource. So you can absolutely go to the website, and just let me make sure I get this correct. The website is jillsjourney.ca. You can find it there. This is published by Balboa Press. And we also have a Facebook page, Jill's Journey, and you can find them there and order directly. I have them available in my office as well for distribution. So you can find them in many different places. Jill Robinson is author, and the book is Jill's Journey, Embracing Medical and Holistic Choices to Healing. So this is a fabulous resource just to enlighten yourself and anyone that you may know, because I don't think that you would be able to find one single person in your immediate circle who has not been touched by cancer in one form or another, whether maybe not them personally, but they know of someone who has been touched by cancer, or maybe who they have lost through cancer. So it is that far spread in our population that you would be hard-pressed to find one single person who has not been touched by cancer in some fashion, whether it be a family member that they know has been afflicted. So that's why this is such a huge topic. When people are given the diagnosis of cancer, they think that's it, the story is over, and that is the end, and not much hope. And not much hope is provided in the doctor's office either, especially if it's of a greater aggressive kind of cancer. But I'm here to tell you that the environment that you provide for your body is ever adapting, it is ever change dynamic, and it is ever reproducing and restructuring. And so if you change the environment that you're providing for your body and your system and your being, it will absolutely adapt to that new environment. And it can change, and that can change your outcomes. That can change how your body functions. It can change response to particular situations and different things, and it can affect your outcomes tremendously. So there is always hope, so long as you are motivated to make some changes. And it's not just positive changes, but negative changes as well. So if you choose to provide a negative environment for your body and choose to start smoking, and we all know how detrimental that is to our bodies, then your body is going to succumb to those stressors and those issues. The converse is also true. If you choose to change your positive situation, then your body too will respond to those positive influences and those positive stressors which change the function of your body. And so as I've been reading through the Anti-Cancer, A New Way of Life, one story I wanted to share with you specifically. So when talking about cancer, every single one of us has cancer cells in us. This is not new, this is truth. And so what happens is when your immune system is weakened and cells aren't kept in check and of normal function, then that is when cells go awry, the genetic code gets altered and changed, and that is when increased production and increased reproduction of cells happens at a faster rate. Now these are unchecked. They've gone awry, they're haywire. And that's what tumors are fast-growing multiplication of what used to be normal cells. It's the immune system that is the basic factor in regulating the normal, natural function of our bodies. And when the immune system is weakened, then this is when stuff goes awry. And that's when tumors can develop. So there's a particular story that is shared, and all of this is researched and documented. And they named the two patients, Marianne and George. Each of them received a kidney transplant because of a health issue that they had in regards to their own kidneys. As it turned out, even though Marianne had no factors in her lifestyle at all and had no previous history of any cancer of any sort, she passed away due to a melanoma, and she had no indices of any melanoma anywhere in her history, in her body at all. When you get down to the end of the story, and I don't want to ruin too much of the book, but this is just an example. What happened was the donor of the kidneys had survived melanoma and had been cancer-free for 15 years. No incidents or any indices of cancer at all for 15 years before kidney was donated for transplant. Marianne, the recipient of the kidney, had no history of cancer at all, no history of melanoma, yet that is what she passed from. This is secondary to melanoma, which is very aggressive. So the cancer cells were actually transplanted along with the kidney. They were dormant cancer cells. They were transplanted along with the kidney into Marianne. As we know, all transplant patients are subjected to immune suppressive medications so that their bodies don't reject the transplant, the foreign body that's in the system. That is one of the key factors. When our immune system is weakened, then cancer can flourish because those cells that may have a little blip in their genetic code are no longer being able to be cleaned up by our macrophages, the garbage collectors, and recycled and eliminated from our system, but they are allowed to flourish, proliferate, and grow at a rapid rate because of a weakened immune system. When you're talking about immune systems, thing that directly affect it is inflammation in the body. When we're talking about inflammation in the body, this is the chain reaction. One of the greatest influences of inflammation in the body is foods that we eat, chemicals that we're exposed to, and how our body is receiving the environment that we live in and survive in. So when you are continuously providing inflammatory foods to your system, this directly affects negatively the function of the immune system, which then creates a very fertile environment for cancer development. Sugar are the three most inflammatory foods that you can put into your body. So foods that we nourish our bodies with directly affect our cancer outcomes. So that's why I share with you ways to swap out these bad fuels for great healthy fuels so that your body's function can improve and it can increase and it can function to a much greater level, effective and efficient level, and one of enhanced vitality, not decreased life expectancy. Obesity is a direct connection from the increased processing of the foodstuffs that we consume, the greater dissolvability of processed foods, because processed foods, they're made from highly refined substances, whether it be refined white flour, refined sugar. When you refine foodstuffs, that strips away the healthy fibers, the vitamins, and minerals, and nutrients of the organic matter. And that's why it can stay on the shelf that much longer, because these foodstuffs no longer have any biological stuff that can break down on the shelf. That's why it can stay there for a long time. When you ingest these things, it takes no time at all for you to break them down in your mouth and get them into the stomach. There's very little chewing that happens. They're us in the laboratory into their smallest molecules. So when they do get digested in the system, it immediately floods your bloodstream with excessive and high blood sugar levels. This is spiking of blood sugar. This is the diabetic connection, and this is the pathway to obesity. So obesity, spiking blood sugar levels, increased insulin levels, increased insulin resistance within your body, all inflammation in your body, in your system, and that leads to decreased immune function. It's really time to take note of what you are putting in your bodies. So fast food, diet pops, any pops and sodas contain carcinogenic agents in them. And you're pumping that directly into your system and into your bloodstream. And your body does the best that it can with what it has to deal with. When it's being served, pardon me, crap, then that's what you're going to get in the end, is a body that cannot function very healthfully, not effectively, and certainly cannot keep at bay those cancer cells from sprouting, multiplying, and taking over. So you can change your outcomes when you choose to change for your system. So as we talk about in anti-cancer, a new way of life, this is a really great resource to show you what has been provenly shown through scientific study in regards to how important clean, clear water is for functioning of our body. We can only survive 3 days without water. And sleep is, because restoration of the body, repair, only happens when you're sleeping. During the day, your body is constantly breaking down cells all day long because you're using your body, you're utilizing your resources, and breakdown occurs. Restoration only happens when you're at rest. And so rest is truly important, and good sleep for repair of your system. And that's when cleanup of those abnormal cells happens. That's when those macrophages, the garbage collectors of our bodies that are naturally present, that's when they get to work. And that's when cellular repair happens. But if you're not providing healthy, nutrient-rich foods from whole food sources, then your body doesn't have the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients and the anti-carcinogens that are available to do the repair that's necessary. Also, you're not getting great sleep. That can be hindering great sleep. Caffeine consumption is the first thing. Caffeine revs up your cortisol levels. It increases the stress hormone in your body. We so don't need that happening. What you need is a release of cortisol. So exercise is truly important to release cortisol out of your system, to metabolize it, break it down so your body can come back to that natural rest. Exercise also has you physically tired, which is going to enhance a better night's sleep. Caffeine is going to help to bring your system back down to that calming rest instead of jacking it up and it's the hamster running on the wheel never endlessly and just running out of control. And that's when parts start to wear out, when they aren't allowed to come back to that resting state. So caffeine, get rid of that. Exercise, really important to be physically tired for sleep. Water is extremely important for nourishing your body, 2 liters a day, but be sure that you get that consumed within and not into the night, so your body has time to digest it, metabolize it, and excrete it and void it before it's bedtime, because you don't want to be waking up 4 times through the night having to go to the washroom because you were drinking late into the evening. So it's about learning how the body functions on the inside and how to nourish it well. When you start to eliminate sodas and caffeine and high fructose corn syrup, which is sun active, as well as whole flour, wheat flour, because both of these spike blood sugar levels incredibly. White flour actually spikes blood sugar levels higher than white table sugar. You may not believe it, look it up, it's absolutely true. And so you really provide whole foods that require time for your body to digest them, time for you to actually chew them with the fiber that's present in it, and time that is required for your digestive enzymes to whittle it down into its simplest molecules. So it's important to take whole foods in so that you can have a gradual release over time of natural, healthy glucose molecules into your bloodstream at a rate that your insulin levels can manage at a normal rate, so that there's not a great big huge dumping into the bloodstream in an immediate moment when you consume, say, a muffin and a coffee first thing in the morning that you're through the drive-through. Because when you consume fuels like that, they are immediately absorbed like blood sugar levels, and at 10 a.m. you're crashing because you don't have anything left to sustain you through to lunchtime. And so that's why it's important, whole foods, protein at every meal. So these are some of the things that I talk about during our Ask Dr. Stacey segments. So when you want to hear more about how to have your body function better, or topics that you want to hear about, shoot me a line, send me an email, connect with me directly on Facebook, email me at drstaceycooper.com, and I will bring forward specific topics that you have questions about and how to resolve those. So it's truly important in regards to what we're putting into our body, how we provide rest for our body so that restoration at the cellular level can happen, how we nourish our systems, and what we are exposing ourselves to. So not only chemicals in regards to what we're putting into our system directly, chemicals that are found in preservatives, additives, and through processing foods, but also in the preservation of foods. Chemicals that we're taking in regards to medications, over-the-counter medications that you don't think twice about that you're putting into your system. Anything that has come from a laboratory, your body does not have enzymes to break it down. And so those chemicals and toxins are left to build up in the fat cells of your tissues, and that's where they're stored, and they can't be eliminated. And so that's when our bodies become toxic. And that's when liver function and kidney function tests have to be performed when you've been on a period of time in order to ensure that your organs can manage what it is that you're pumping into your system. Now, it's not only that, but chemicals in your immediate household, what you're using to clean with, what you're spraying in the air as an air freshener, benzenes and carcinogens are also present in those, and then you breathe them into your body, not even really knowing that harmful to your system. You think you're just covers. So it has really far-reaching effects as to the steps that we can take to clean up our environment, not only within our household, not only within what we're putting into our mouth, onto our skin. Remember, your skin is the largest organ of your body. Every shampoo, hand cream, face cream, sunscreens, anything that you apply to your skin gets immediately absorbed into your system. Your skin is your body. So treat it kindly and be informed about what you are applying to your system, because there are many different alternatives that you can utilize, and we're going to continue to talk about these as we go through our Ask Dr. Stacey series. So those are some of the resources I wanted to share with you today. You can pick up either one of these books. I know they're both available. This one's Balboa Press. You can also go to our website, jillsjourney.ca, and you can order directly through there. I have them available in my office in hard copy as well. You can also receive anti-cancer. You can order this directly from Amazon. Go to Indigo, Chapters, Kohl's. They're available there too. And start becoming aware about what you can do for yourself and your loved ones and your family and anyone that you're providing help for, information to, and that you want to help ensure that they have a much better life and can actually turn the diagnosis of cancer around as doable as possible, and there is hope. So you can own my website, drstaceycooper.com, and I invite you to check out the website. I have a free 2-part video series there. It's very brief. One video is 3.5 minutes, the other one's 5 minutes. These videos are steps that you can take for eliminating your 5 hidden energy drainers. And we talk about them specifically and steps that you can take right at home, right now, through this 2-part video series. Just go to Dr. Stacey, enter your name and email address right there, and you will receive it in your email inbox immediately. There's a great little PDF that you can download as well, and you can place it in a prominent place in your home, on your fridge door, on your bathroom mirror. Just some gentle reminders about how you can swap out bad fuels for great and get your body working better for enhanced vitality. So as always, shoot me an email, drstaceycooper.com. I'd love to hear from you and share more healthy living tips with you. And here's to your enhanced vitality. I wish you a fabulous day, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. If you like what you hear, hit the like button. You can always like the page, Lifestyle Balance Solutions, on Facebook. You can always share it with others and send some love. All right. Have a great day, and we'll chat soon. Bye for now.